All right, welcome everybody. Hope you had a great day today. And we had some big moves. Boeing was one of the trades that we put out for you guys yesterday. Even though it didn't get to 177.80, it came close to that level on a dip first thing in the morning. But for today, I think a couple things we were looking at, and earlier in the week we talked about Tesla going up on huge volume and then had follow through. But I think the most special trade, which we disclosed we were long, and was in Snowflake. And we saw that entire space today, which is cloud storage, from MongoDB, software application stocks, Datadog, and Amazon, one of the, I guess, the king of all cloud storage, AWS, Amazon Web Services, and the online factors that they have with artificial intelligence. Anyway, money moved significantly there today. We had Amazon 2 times its average 10-day volume on an up move, so that was pretty positive. The other thing that moved pretty, I guess, decently was the Russell IWM, and that's on the heels of a few things. Regional banks were all up today, big, and we had REITs. So we're talking about Boston Property, EQR, Vernado, VNO is a symbol. There's a bunch of stocks here that I can't talk all about. It would take me hours, but we have, again, Roku had big volume, up 20%. Roku, who the hell looks at Roku? Caesars Palace was up on bigger volume than even MGM, and the casinos got into the action today with some big volume. And then airlines, Southwest, LUV, LUV, also huge volume, which suggests that it might have more follow through. Now, as I look at this, I go, okay, what about the 5 and dimers? I call them. They're the discount general merch stores. Dollar Tree, 5 and below or 5 and above, whatever it's called. Or I don't know if they really have anything 5 and below, but anyway, Dollar General, Dollar Tree. DG is a symbol for Dollar General. DLTR, that had a big move. But also, again, today, big volume. We did get the follow through with MongoDB, Datadog, Zscaler, Palo Alto Network, huge volume there. And then the one we brought to you as well was Boeing, which had 25% greater than its average 10-day volume in an up day. So everything that we gave out for this week has had follow through strength and really nice, amazing performance. So I hope you guys made some money there. What about for tomorrow? Tonight, biggest boxing match ever, Biden versus Trump. It'll be interesting. Probably, I would estimate 2 out of 10 Americans are going to watch it. Maybe more, but some might fall asleep through it. Some might be at a bar. I don't know where everyone's going to be. But, I mean, you talk to people on the street, and they're like, if they're into the markets or into politics, they're watching this thing. So it'll be interesting. Others will catch give me the abridged version on the news tomorrow, who wants to stay up for it. But it'll be interesting. And the reason this is so interesting is because it's who's going to direct the fiscal policies for the next 4 years. And I think that's what the market's kind of wants to get an edge on, and that's why we look at the polls and things of that nature, because obviously there's a polarized difference of how to run things between the Democrat Party and the Republicans, right? So one more nationalist and less governance, which is the Republican side, meaning more tariffs maybe against some of the foreign countries like Italy and Germany, etc. And then again, with the Democrat Party, again, it's the same old what we've gotten. So with that said, a lot of spending is the key word there. A lot of spending, building infrastructure build out, a lot of different policies may continue in that regard. So looking at the charts, what you see in front of you, the S&P is the advanced decline. It was positive today. A few other indicators that I have in here, including the volume readings, the JP volume indicator. This is the Qs. We all went into daily buy mode again against this rising 20-period MA. All I could say is that there is a divergence between the breadth of the market and new highs in the market. But one thing can cure that. Money comes in and everything starts to go back up. And so if you get the lower tiered stuff like your regional banks, like consumer discretionary, staples, all that good stuff, and most importantly, energy, then you got some upside. My guess is we rally going into tomorrow for whatever reason based on this setup. So let's take a quick look. What do I got for us for tomorrow? Let's take a look at CZR. Off the cuff, no one's really watching it. And for a monthly basis, I like the monthly charts because tomorrow's the end of the month. But if we close here or higher, we generate a strong monthly buy signal in Caesars Palace or Caesars, Harrah's, call it whatever. Weekly volume, people have been acquiring and accumulating over the last 4 weeks. Daily volume wasn't all that great. So if I had to say anything, shoulder, head, shoulder, maybe inverted head and shoulders bottom potential forming. Any pullback in around 38.40 to 38.60, I'd be a buyer. I think you put your stops at 37.65, more of a position trade there. Watch for some upside call options going into August expiration. And you want to be maybe looking at a 5 to 8% upside call. So that would put you at around a 42.5 or maybe a 45 strike. And watch that particular option trade. Southwest Airlines, LUV. Ironically, we do have some strong seasonality for airlines in the month of July. This is a name that's gotten just absolutely raped, pillaged, and brutalized from the media as well as price action. But someone's been acquiring positions over the last 6 months, slowly, sneakily for a longer-term play. The intraday volume improved. Here's this intraday being the 60-minute. Gap lower, huge gap lower, came back. What's interesting about Southwest Airlines, the volume was huge. Lastly, or next to lastly, Roku. Again, Fire Stick, streaming market. It's been beaten up badly, like a lot of stocks. And you just look at this gyration, up, down, knee jerk, up, back down, up, down, up, down. But one thing that's constant is that the relative strength on the PMC indicator has been improving lately, and volume spiked up. So I would have to tell you right now, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Roku, but nor do I know anyone that uses it. But looking at this pattern on a weekly basis, it looks willing and able and capable of maybe getting back up to around 67. So that's a pretty decent sizable percent rate of return there with a small risk underneath the weekly low, 54. So, maybe a little bit like 2-to-1 ratio, something of that nature. All right. So I wanted to also look at VNO for you. This is the REITs, and this may have what helped, by the way, the whole Russell trade. Was not just the REITs, VNO, Boston Property, BXP, all of these names beaten up, left for dead. Nobody wants them. Regional banks, Truist Financial, TFC, another one to the upside. So that leads me to believe the Russell could be in play. Volume on the Russell itself wasn't fantastic today, but the components of what goes into the Russell, like the REITs and the regional banks, was pretty big. So that may continue. Maybe they're waiting for tonight's or tomorrow morning in the PCE report. So these are some of the areas that are obscured. No one's looking at them. Everyone wants to be in NVIDIA. Everyone wanted to know what earnings were on Nike tonight. They sucked. Bottom line, stocks down 7%. We'll look at it in the morning, see if maybe there's some opportunity to the downside. There might be some more downside in Nike, like into testing the April low, which was around, well, not the April low, but the October low of last year, somewhere around 82. We'll take a look at it down there. Other than that, gang, that's all I've got for tonight. Also, what I would have, if we had a little bit more time in this video, just to point out some foreign ETF stuff for you guys. I did this before, and I just wanted to follow up with it. China's down 2% on some pretty sizable volume, double its 10-day average volume. Italy's down. France is down. UK is down. So, if we're seeing all these down, are they down because of bad economic conditions or down because maybe they're afraid Donald Trump? I don't know what the answer is right this second, but I would say that rising tides floats all boats. And eventually, if the global economy is not seeing great stuff, there's a problem. So it's something to consider, and I'll keep you abreast of that. Have a great evening. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you did well. We put out a lot of good trades this week on the videos for you guys, and in our course in our live trade room, especially with Snowflake and Tesla. And if you like what you see and you want me to continue to do these, give me a thumbs up, get a like, and maybe put some comments in the commentary if there's something you want me to expand on in these quick snippet videos. In the meantime, make it a great day tonight. And also, I hope something good happens to you, as always, every single day. God bless, and we'll see you in the next video.